Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. So just in case you're new to the channel, just to remind everybody that you can earn EOS in Coinbase. Also, you can join the Telegram group in Ontology. You can earn ONG token. And all you have to do is send a message in the Telegram group, and then you can eligible for this giveaway. Also, you can earn Stellar Lumen in Coinbase as well. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop giveaway or token swap. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So this week, Bitcoin has been a wild ride. So it pumps all the way to 14,000 and it dumps back to 12,000 in just 5 minutes. From 14,000 to 12,000. It's almost like 2,000 drops in terms of Bitcoin price in 5 minutes, and then it pumps back up again and then go back down again around to 10,005, and then now go back to 12,000. And at the time the MVT is gone crazy, it's almost at all-time high 141, and everything is gone haywire on that day with the pump. People gone crazy, I guess. And I think a few days before that, I think a day before that, I tweet about when BTC trade outside the upper Bollinger Band for more than 3 days, it is time to keep an eye out, not saying it crashed, but it should back within it. Could go sideways at some point for a few days. If it moons, then it moons. So at the time, I think a day before it go ballistic, I think to 14,000, I did tweet about this because I noticed that the candle is traveling in the upper band of the Bollinger. So that's mean 95% should be trading within the band, but sometimes it gone haywire. So I see this dump may be coming. So and also. Let's get to the other one. And also, if you see the crypto fear and greed index on that day is like 95, and today is 74. On that day is like 95, and this is like starting from June 24th, starting like 80, and then wait, not June 24th. So 84. This one like 84, 83, and then 80, and then it goes like 87. And then you go to 95, and then the next day go to 92, and then go back down all the way down. Today is like 74. I mean, usually this pump, based on historical data, should not be lot more. I mean, the index should not be last more than 5 days, and then you go back down. So on that day, excuse me, it was 95. 95. It was insane. And another thing I noticed that is. In terms of the market volume on that day, it was Bitcoin. In terms of the market volume, trading volume on that day. This is from that day actually. Binance is number 1, and then you followed by some other exchange, and then I noticed that Coinbase. Let me go back in here. Oops, not this one. Oh, maybe that one. Let me go back that one. So I think on that day, I think that one is on a few days ago. So on that day, it was Binance is number 1, and then followed by some other exchange, maybe Wahoo or some other exchange. And then you basically using Tether to pump the price, it looks like to me. I could be wrong too. And then you can see the Coinbase Pro on that day is top 10. That means some retail investor are FOMO in when Bitcoin was nearly 14,000. And today Coinbase Pro is 28. So on that day, Coinbase Pro is top 10, and number 1 is Binance. So it looks like using Tether to pump the price. You never know. So seriously, so that's why I think this is if you see a retail investor coming in, FOMO in, you got to be careful. So obviously the pump doesn't last, and then it drop back down to 10,000. 12,000, and then go to 10,500, and then right now it go back to 12,000 again. In terms of the long and short position, long and short position right now is a very wide gap. The long position is 20k, and then the short position is 29k in Bitfinance. So I probably expect another pump because the gap is so big. I could be wrong as well. And they just liquidate a whole bunch of long position at 2000 So maybe, I mean, the gap is pretty big. We'll see. They may pump, I guess. I could be wrong as well. In terms of Big Macs, like Big Finance, you can see long position 40%, 59% is short position. And for the Big Max is 67% long and 32% short. Total is 50, almost 50-50. Ethereum, you can see, almost long position 81 and 18%. This is very interesting. So when people FOMO in, don't fall into that trap, because on that day it's an insane 95, and the MET ratio is MET is gone ballistic on that day as well. And today the long position, I think they liquidate a whole bunch of long position already. Let's see. And in terms of short position, I think it's about the same as a few days ago. So CME future contract expired last Friday, so that's why after the dump at 10.50, they pump it back again before Friday to liquidate the short position in CME. So that's why it pump again. So we'll see. Right now it's sideways actions. We don't know. As long as we hold the position 10.50 or 10.40, then we should be good. If it drop below that, that will be bad. But you never know, you know. So just stay safe out there. Another thing I want to talk about is the contango of the Bitcoin. It's a pretty interesting article about the Bitcoin contango. So contango, so this article is by Ugly Old Goat. It's a pretty interesting article. That the contango is a godsend for miners and curse for speculator. So contango is essentially the future price above the spot price. So on June 22nd, Bitcoin blast through 11,000 of the future market. And then from early June, they have a contango between 400 to 800. That means for the speculator, they have to pay a premium price, 400 to 800 above the spot price. And for the miners, of course, they are very happy with the rapid hyperbolic rise of the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin miners or producer, they lock in the price for the next 6 months at a premium of 400 to 800 over the spot price, which is range from 11,500 to 14,500. And that's mean they guarantee their profitable mining for the next 6 months until the remainder of the 2019. So to the miners, they don't care that Bitcoin is going to drop back down to 3,000 or whatever. They don't care. And sometimes you can always hear people saying that, hey, it cannot drop below 3,000 because the cost of production is around 3,500. Well, but the thing is, if you're using the future contracts, the miners is already locked in huge profit. They don't care the rest of the next 6 months in 2019, where they go to 3,000 or what. They don't care. They already locked in profit, 11,500 to 14,500 with and plus the 400 to 800 profit over the spot price. So basically, speculator paying the premium at 400 to 800. And of course, future contracts are not created for speculator, but just created for commercial interest, for the purpose to pass the risk to the speculator, right? So this article he talked about last December as the future dropped by 3,500 and went into deep backwardation. So backwardation is a reverse. That means the future price is below the spot price. So then he become bullish on Bitcoin, and everybody is so bearish in December, January, February, right? Everybody say, hey, it's going to go to 1,000. But he become bullish because of the backwardation of the future contract. So in January, when most of the people look for going down below 3,000, he is bullish because of the backwardation. And so right now, contango reaching 800 plus premium. And with the future markets at 14,000, they are like the miners are locking in huge profit right now. And he's saying that because of this, we are more likely to go down to 3,000 now than the Bitcoin price at 3,500. So this is just probability because of the contango of 800 premium price and the future markets 14,000. Then right now we are more likely to go down to 3,000 Bitcoin now than when the price of Bitcoin is 3,500. But it doesn't say that we will go there, but it just say that there's a higher chance, but it doesn't mean that we'll go there. So we'll see. So also structurally, this market is weak. Strong hands are hedged and weak speculator hands are long. So at the market peak, remember in December 2017, Bitcoin is at 18,000. And do you know the contanglement? They reached like dazzling height of 2,000 plus premium. This is insane. So basically the contract of the future contract, 18,000 the spot price, and then you have to pay 2,000 plus premium. That is insane, right? But of course, the miners are happy because they lock into the future contract for 3 to 6 months, and they have well over 20,000 in profit. So this is very interesting, you know. The good news, he's saying that this is good news is that a break below 3,000 will not affect Bitcoin mining operation because those miners already hedging their position. They already profit. They have already locked in the profit with the 400 to 800 premium above the spot price, depending on when the contract they did a contract. So talking about 11,500 to 14,500 contract plus the premium 400 to 800 premium. So the next 6 months, the miners, they don't care, you know. But for the speculator, it's another story. Because you have to pay the premium to get into the market, right? So to get into those future contracts. So he's saying that a prolonged bear market will, a long tail breaking the 3,000 will crucify the speculator of the past few weeks without having any detrimental long-term effect on the Bitcoin. Of course not, because the miners already locked in the profit. So to avoid a crucifixion, the bulls are dependent on a continued buying frenzy. Just like last week, Thursday, people are buying frenzy. And this is a very interesting perspective. I think when you look at the future, people saying that the future contract doesn't really affect the price of Bitcoin. I mean, at the beginning, they're very happy with that. But at the beginning, December 27, when the CME and CBOE future contract just introduced into the market, people are so ecstatic. Hey, it's going to pump the price. But the thing is, at the same time, that can also manipulate the price of Bitcoin as well. And also, with the future contract, you don't have to own the real Bitcoin. You just speculate. You settle in US dollar. You don't settle in Bitcoin. So this is just pure based on speculation. This is same as in commodity, in corn, soy, you know, those commodity like wheat, those things. So this is basically those are future trading, future market. That's how Wall Street, you know, they like to play this game. And that's been so. And also future contract can also in a way can manipulate and suppress the price of Bitcoin. Also in commodity market as well, because of gold price is heavily suppressed because of the future contract, along with the silver price as well. Of course, uranium is the same thing. So this is really interesting. So right now, we'll see how it goes. And then with the contango, so if the contango, the premium price, if they keep on paying higher and higher, that is also a signal that you got to be careful too. Not just look at the not focus mainly on the chart or technical analysis. You also have to look at the other market fundamentals and all the sentiment as well. I think one of the good indicator is the sentiment. If people are FOMO in, maybe it's time to not to FOMO in. So, and this is also a good one because I noticed on that day when pumping to 14,000, you can see Coinbase is top 10, and right now Coinbase is not even in top 10, right? It's only 28. And Binance is number one. I think I'm just suspecting they're using Tether to pump Bitcoin. Right now, Binance is not even number one. On that day, Binance is number one as well. So this is interesting. So let me know what you think about this contango that can also affect the price of Bitcoin in the future. And let me know what you think about this. Do you think that we are going to have a correction, or do you think we are going to pump at a very high price to attract more retail investor like the average Joe to come in to just like in 2017, before we go to another crazy capitulation again. I mean, anything could happen, because if anything, because don't forget, Bitcoin has been keep on going up and up and up since April, and there's no correction at all until recently. We have a little bit correction last Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then right now go back up again. Basically, there's not much correction, seriously. So I don't know if this is sustainable, but I could be wrong too. But you never know. But this time, the market cycle is very similar to 2010, I think 2010, 2011 market cycle, rather than 2015, because 2015 market cycle to 2016 and 2017, those are very long time consolidation before Bitcoin go to almost 20,000 in 2017. So we'll see. But right now, I don't know. It's kind of weird that we are pumping like insane. But you know what? It's up to the whale how to play the game. I think it's just all market psychology. And if it looks like the retail are not interested in buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin is like 3,000 or 4,000, they're interested to buy in Bitcoin when Bitcoin passed the all-time high, like 20,000. That is also in Google Trend. If you go to the Google Trend, they talk about, let's see, where's my Google Trend? So in Google Trend, you can see the last 7 days. On June 25th and 26th, 26th is the big pump. You can see huge interest, right? On the 26th, you can see there's a huge interest of the Bitcoin, right? When they go, and then people are losing interest on the 27th already. So so and anytime the Bitcoin price go parabolic, going to a new high, people are a little bit interested, and then they will buy into it. But until we are not get to 20,000, the average Joe will not come in. It has to pass the previous high. So I suspect maybe they will pump the all-time high at 20,000 to attract more people to come in. They will dump again. So we'll see how it goes. So let me know what you think about the price of Bitcoin. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop or token swap. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. If you have already subscribed, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out the upcoming video. And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe. Peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency or ICO has inherent risk. Please use due diligence.